Now let's move on to some relationship discussion. And today we discuss love language in relationships. We have with us Nifemi and Kehinde Odeshola, better known as the Bliss family. They are celebrated family and relationship content creators at the helm of their affairs. They're all about nurturing happy relationships and sharing their own marital journey to inspire others. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you both doing today?
Thank you.
You're fine.
Oh, a couple girls, love it. Now let's talk about love languages. What are love languages? And let's enumerate what they are.
Okay, so when you go to, let me use an instance to define what love language is.
Okay.
When you go to a place, there's a particular language that is spoken in that place that helps you to communicate better. So also in a relationship, there's a language that must be spoken so as to understand yourselves as spouse. So love language, you have touch, you have gifts, physical touch, gifts, you have acts of service, word of affirmation. Yeah, so those are the list of love languages that we have.
What are your love languages?
Mine, I love gifts and service. Just those little things, acts of service. Just
What is his love language?
Words of affirmation.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you best communicate these love languages to one another? Because for some people, there's a bit of conflict with, communicating, because for example, you both have different love languages, right? And your love language for him, his love language is not one that is not your love language. So you don't know how to properly communicate it. So how do you bridge that gap? Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. How do you bridge that gap? By communicating to this person that, okay, this is what my love language is. This is how I can, better also meet you, halfway with your love, in communicating your love language.
Okay.
I would like him to answer,
Okay.
please.
So let me use our instance to answer it. She said her love language is gifts.
Gifts, yes, an act of service.
Personally, I'm not the type that buy gifts whenever I go out. So, and I noticed that whenever she goes out, she always, buys something for me. And when she gives me the gift, she'll be like, so if it is you now, you not do anything, you not buy anything.
Exactly.
So that reminds me, whenever I go out, at least I must do something.
So that's because you are being intentional about it.
Yes.
And you're aware.
So to answer your question, in order for me to understand, to fulfill my own part, so she needs to do that thing for me, in order to remind him, to teach me how to.
Like teaching him the language that I understand, the love language I understand.
Exactly.
Ah, okay.
So,
all right.
exactly.
Love languages sort of, differ from couple to couple, right? And I would just like us to touch a bit on how to be aware as an individual of what your love language is.
Okay, so personally, I feel that for you to be aware of the kind of love language that your partner must have shown you, like different ones, like expressed everything, then the one you now like dance to more often, you now recognize that, okay, this should be my love language. Because sometimes it could be touch and you might not really, so your partner should be able to recognize, oh, probably this person doesn't really like that, yes. So probably when he gives you gifts and you're like, oh, I'm so happy, person that can recognize, oh yes, I think she likes gifts. So just paying attention to what you feel that when you do them, your partner dances to the tune more.
We've had cases where people are insensitive to others. Let's take, for example, someone whose love language is physical touch. And then your partner is used to PDA. How do you respond to that in that sort of situation? Where your partner's love language is physical touch.
Okay.
He's used to PDA, but you are not used to it because your love language is not physical touch. How do you respond to it in a situation where you're in public and then he's giving you that public display of affection, and then you're not responding to it in the way that you'd like you to?
Okay, so before I got married, I really don't like, normally I don't like people to touch. I'm always very cranky.
Yeah.
But when I got married, my husband likes to do all that stuff outside and And I'll be so annoyed. I'll be like, what's the meaning of this? Can you just stop?
Yeah.
But at some point, I just had to, like, sometimes in marriage, you have to compromise. You just have to be able to understand that this is what this one likes. Yeah, right. So you just, so that there will be understanding and there will be
peace. Well done to the both of you. Thank you so much for coming here once again. And and for also, reminding us the importance of love language in a relationship, in a marriage, and whatnot.